even the public, how did the world begin? And I'm here joined with
Natasha.
Chloe.
It's Grayson.
Grayson. Clean name, Grayson. So Grayson, I want to ask you the question.
Okay.
How did the world begin?
Well, I'm pretty simple. I think God put it all here for us, and we're here to live it out.
Well, I think there are many theories to how the world begun. There's a difference between God made the world perfect for us, and there's another theory on the scientific side, Big Bang Theory, which I'm more in tune with. Like, I believe that the world was made by the Big Bang Theory, where just an explosion and boom, the Earth.
Okay. Yeah, so that is your worldview person on how the world began. Now, you mentioned that there are different theories, and you know that the Big Bang Theory, it's a theory. I mean, a theory, it hasn't really been proven yet. So you are solid on the idea that the world began by a big explosion.
No, it's a theory, so I mean, I believe it, but it can always change because since theories aren't proven and they are subject to change, if another theory came in and it was proven, I think I'd be more interested into believing that one.
I believe God created the heavens and the earth.
Oh wow, do you know where that's from?
The Bible.
Okay. Which book?
Which book in the Bible?
Yeah.
Genesis.
Oh, okay. You know your thing. Okay, yeah, that's in Genesis chapter 1, verse 1, actually. It says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. So why do you believe that God created the heavens and earth? And that is how you believe the world began?
It's what I've been taught ever since I was a little.
Okay. So have you found that to be true?
Yeah.
Oh wow, all right, pretty simple.
Yeah.
And so just adding to that God put it out there. Did you know that in the book of Genesis, the first book of the Bible, it says in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth?
I did.
Oh wow, that's amazing. And so we know that there are various different worldviews and perspectives,
right.
And it is only the Christian worldview that stands firm, that is particular. Basically, it is there's unison in there. Let's say someone who may be a non-believer, they may have various aspects of how the world began. You know, that's confusion. This person may say this and that person another thing, but the Christians stand firm and it is consistent. You know, they stand firm and trust God's word and that He created the earth in 6 literal days, and in the 7th day He rested. Right. So Grayson, I want to thank you for sharing your perspective on how the world began.
Thanks for asking me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. And anything you would like to say?
Hope your vlog works out.
All right. Now, can I share a point with you on my perspective on how the world began, which is not a theory but a fact?
Okay, sure.
John chapter 1 and verse number 1, it says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by Him. Without Him was not anything made that was made. And so we are speaking about even the universe. And we know in the first book of the Bible, Genesis, it says, in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. And he goes forth to giving out the details on how everything was laid out. And so even scientists now are saying that nothing can come from nothing. Like, how did this explosion come to being? There had to be a source, and we see that God says that He is the source of life, of everything. And so that is my perspective on how the world began. And you know, if you so desire, you can even search more upon it, because I know that we are designed, we are made by design. We are very intricate creatures. Our DNAs, our cells, it could not just happen over millions of time. I mean, if you have your garage there, would over a million, let's say you have a car, or just say random parts, would you think those parts would just come together over millions of years and you get like a Lamborghini? Just
No.
Exactly. And so likewise, we just couldn't just after millions, billions of years just come like this through evolution. But no, God, although man, we see various adaptations, we're supposed to progress in things, and learn and improve, but evolution cannot be, it is a theory per se. It cannot be solidified because there are various, and you could say various point of views. And so that is my perspective on how the world began. I want to thank you for sharing your point, Natasha. All right, anything else you would like to say?
No, but you've definitely opened my mind to your perspective. So thank you for that. Thank you
You're
for
welcome.
sharing.
Welcome back. I'm Roosevelt, and today I'm here with
Morgan.
I'm joined with Matt. So Morgan, I want to ask you the question.
Okay.
How did the world begin?
So I'm a Christian, so I do believe in the creation story, but I'm also a science major, so the whole theory of evolution really kind of sticks out to me too. So I feel like both kind of work hand in hand together in a way. But yeah, I think that's basically my answer to that question.
Okay.
The world began when God created it. He created the universe and he created Earth, and he put animals and humans and water and plants on the Earth, and he put the sun in space and all the stars and planets and stuff.
Oh wow, that's very interesting, Matt. And a lot of our interviews been saying the same thing, but some also have been saying that the world began by this explosion that happened. So I see that you are coming from a biblical perspective, a truthful perspective, and a perspective that has been proven over time. That is not a theory. And so that's very interesting. That's actually found in Genesis chapter 1.
Yeah.
The first book of the Bible. That's the first chapter of the Bible. So yeah, thank you, Matt, for that perspective. And I hope that you as well were blessed by these interviews, seeing the different worldviews on how the world began, and that all those who have said that the world began by God, from God, through God, it is what? It is the Christian perspective that stands firm. Thank you all for tuning in. Until next time, I'll see you all in our next vlog. Any last word, Matt?
Have a good day, y'all.
All right. Blessings. All right. So you believe God created the earth in 6 days, and then the 7th day he rested from his work. All right, that is a great perspective. Now you say you also believe in the evolution perspective, the evolution theory. It is a theory. It hasn't been proven yet.
Yeah.
But it's just thrown out there, for those who may not have a belief in God per se, for them to believe in something, you could say. But but when we look at the evolution theory, the process of evolution, we know that nothing really can create nothing. Nothing can create.
Yeah.
There's no possible way.
Something has to create something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we know that that person who created everything was God. God, in the beginning, just to give you some facts or even some proof, John chapter 1, it says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. You look at the grass, the beautiful sunshine, the cool breeze, the air, the clouds. All of these things were made by God. And also the book of Genesis, chapter 1, in the beginning,
God created the heavens and the earth.
And the earth. I want to thank you for sharing your perspective on how the world began, and I'm glad that it is a truthful standpoint as of God creating everything, and just to share it with you all listening as well. We asking you the same question. How did the world begin? Let us know. Thank you.
Thanks.